Please welcome to the stage Sherry Costa-Lorenz, Executive Director of the Nova Scotia League for Equal Opportunities.
Oh. I hope everyone has had an opportunity to enjoy their breakfast. Thank you to the chef and the servers for an excellent meal. We're here now to present the Claredon Robicheau Lifetime Community Award. Claredon, this is always a tough one for me. The Claredon Robicheau Lifetime Community Award has been created to reflect Claredon Robicheau's passion for improving the quality of life for persons with disabilities. Originally from Metagon, Digby County, Claredon came from a family of 6 siblings, of which 4 were wheelchair users. He attributed his parents' Acadian descent for his strong work ethic, and before the onset of muscular dystrophy when he was 19, Claredon was a former hockey and baseball player, as well as a licensed scuba diver. After he graduated from St. Mary's University, with a Bachelor of Commerce in 1979, he worked for the TD Bank in New Brunswick for 13 years and returned to Nova Scotia with his wife Delia in 1993. Once back in his home community of Clare in southwest Nova Scotia, he founded, it's always a tough one for me, he founded Transport to Clare, a door-to-door transit service for persons with disabilities and seniors. Under his guidance, the service grew exponentially into the model for Nova Scotia's community-based service or community-based transit service. He also used his considerable talents in numerous important disability-related initiatives, including the Easter Wheelchairs Steering Committee, the Nova Scotia Disability and Poverty Reduction Strategy, the Disability Partnership Strategy, Nova Scotia Aging in Place initiatives, and as a disability voice in the setup of the Tourism Industry Association of Nova Scotia. Claredon's volunteerism included being a 20-year member of his local Lions Club, 6 years as a provincial representative on the Council of Canadians with Disabilities, 4 years on his local community health board, and more than 10 years with the Nova Scotia League for Equal Opportunities. Claredon's contributions were also publicly acknowledged in 2002 as the recipient of Her Majesty the Queen Golden Jubilee Medal, and in 2012 as the recipient of Her Majesty's the Queen Silver Medal. In December 2017, Claredon received the Nova Scotia Human Rights Award for his work with the Bill 59 Alliance on the Nova Scotia's accessibility legislation. Sadly, Claredon passed away early in January of 2018. And since 2019, we have been honoring him by recognizing a person with a disability who has been involved in their community to improve the life and the quality of persons with disabilities. I'm taking a pause here because the person who is receiving this year's award, the Claredon Robicheau Community Award for 2024, goes to Simon Snyder. He was seated at my table. So while we wait for Simon to return, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on the nomination that was submitted to bring Simon to this podium. He was nominated because of his extraordinary resilience, advocacy, and dedication to supporting others with disabilities. Having lived with an intellectual disability his entire life, Simon has faced and survived the harsh realities of institutionalization at the Nova Scotia Youth Training Centre. Rather than being defeated by his experiences, he has transformed them into a source of strength and guidance for others. Simon is a mentor and a support system for individuals navigating difficult systems or experiencing personal hardship. Simon aligned himself with a number of disability organizations and partnerships, using his lived experience and first voice guide and ground their work, his involvement in the community. He ensures that these initiatives remain relevant and impactful for the communities that they serve and that he lives in. His unwavering commitments to being a voice for those still living in institutions, combined with his leadership in shaping disability advocacy efforts, makes him a powerful force for change. In addition to his advocacy, Simon has also made a name for himself as a successful entrepreneur. He has opened his own licensed business, J.J. Snyder, contracting, demonstrating his versatility and drive not only within the disability, but also in the business world. His accomplishments reflect a well-rounded individual who strives to make a positive impact both within his community and beyond. Simon consistently demonstrates exceptional leadership and involvement in his community through various roles. He has been active on board as a board member for Inclusion Nova Scotia for the past 4 years, playing an instrumental role in shaping the organization's vision. Simon also uses his firsthand experiences to ensure that Inclusion Nova Scotia's efforts are aligned with the remedies and supports necessary for individuals with intellectual disabilities. In addition, Simon has been a longstanding member of People First, where he has consistently acted as a mentor, welcoming new members and using his personal story to inspire others. He played a key role in restarting the Halifax chapter of People First as president, a position he continues to hold after being reelected. Simon is also connected to the My Home, My Rights Research Collective, which is part of an international movement for disability justice. In this capacity, he worked on and starred in videos that explored critical disability rights themes, such as the right to choose where and with whom you live, the distinction between disability and support, and the institutional control versus community inclusion. These videos provide a powerful platform for imagining disability justice and advocating for the full inclusion of individuals with disabilities. Simon's involvement reflects not only a deep connection to his community, but also a leadership role in advocating for systemic change and justice for people with disabilities. Along with the rest of My Homes, My Rights Collective, Simon has traveled to Belgium to present their work in front of the members of the United Nations at the United Nations conference last year. Simon also spends his time doing presentations around inclusion and life in community to schools, governments, and local organizations. Simon has worked closely with the Disability Support Program, acting as a voice or as a first voice that the practices of the remedy properly represent the people it'll be affecting. Finally, Simon was awarded the Dave Kent Award, recognizing his work for leading inclusion within his community. In addition to all of the impactful and powerful work that Simon does for the community, he remains a positive and genuine person with everyone he interacts with. Simon excels at accepting people for who they are and meeting them where they're at, fostering an environment of respect and inclusion. His warm, understanding nature makes him not only an effective advocate, but also a deeply compassionate individual, ensuring that those around him feel valued and supported. Congratulations, Simon. Would you like to come up and accept the award?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I would just like to say a few words. Everybody that I've worked with in the past in the disability community. I'm going to still do it. And to my family, love you. And before I conclude, I would like to say something. Well, one of my cousins, he told me this years ago. Now I'm going to tell you this. He said to me, he said, son, it don't matter if you got a disability or not. You can do whatever and the H you want. And H is a hot spot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. And we can do whatever we want. Isn't that just all we need to know? That's awesome.